For some people, this rain, significant amount of rain we've had, at least in 4 days over the last 5 days, possibly some rain on that 4th day. For some people, this is a miracle waiting to happen. For other people, this might be just too little too late. To me, it's kind of sucky that we stand to lose probably at least $400 worth of plants just because the rain came so late, despite our best efforts to bring buckets to water stuff and water hoses to water stuff. I mean, with that said, this is much needed rain for more than just what we are potentially losing. There are more losses we could have had, probably going into another $200, $300, $400 worth of losses had we not got this rain. I'm sure our pineapple growers are really appreciating all this rain right now. Check this out. This is the blood orange that has been struggling so much with wilting leaves and stuff. And of course, we've been putting guinea pig bedding and more leaves and stuff and trying to make that root area more dense. But after like 7 or 8 days of a lot of rain, they're not really wilted anymore. This looks normal, like a normal tree. Although the rain came too late for a few things, it didn't come too late to save this guy here, I guess. That video started with the rain 4 days ago. You should see some of these really nice monster elderberry, berry heads and stuff, how beautiful some of them are with the purple, like tinged stems and stuff. Right now, we could probably harvest quite a bit. Check that one out there. Now we got some bigger ones that are probably harder to get to, but that one's kind of low to the ground at about 7 feet. I pulled one from about 10 foot in the air. There's a nice looking one. Some of them are already overripe here. Yeah, some unripe muscadines here, and probably around August they'll be ready. That's usually when they're ready each year. That fig that lost all of its leaves from the drought, but as you can see, there is a green bud there, so it's fixing to leaf out again, hopefully. Fairly new planted mayhaw. Man, it is looking amazing for a newly planted tree that went through a drought, and now it is super happy with the rain. Making my way back here towards this Duncan grapefruit, which has been looking really bad, just to see what it looks like, and the pineapple guavas. I'll briefly say that I surprisingly found a plumcot from our plumcot tree. I forget what version it is, but it's super hard to get pollinated. Unfortunately, it had fallen to the ground and it was like 2/3 rotted, but I pulled the rot out. Me and Natalie both tried the end that wasn't rotted, and man, it is amazing. Way better than those Scarlet Beauty plums. If we could just get the thing pollinated, every year and fill that tree full of plumcots, it would be awesome. We've had years where there's like 3 or 5 or so, probably from some wild hog plum or something somewhere that randomly pollinated it, but not many. A lot of the years we have remind me in terms of looks and taste like dinosaur eggs you buy at Walmart or whatever. But here's the Duncan. It's still not great, but it's perked up quite a bit. There's still some drooping there. Let's see if there's any water in here. Dump that in there. It's just not been happy there, but if it survives this year, maybe it'll thrive, in the following years. Our KSU Atwood pawpaw that we grafted earlier this year, looking good. Still room for more grafts here, next year or whatever. Here are the pineapple guavas. It looks like some of the leaves probably thinned out from the drought, but it's parked up. It's looking good. This one kind of scraggly, but the leaves that are on there are still healthy looking. They're parked up. They're looking good. And here's the other one with the fruit on it. The drought didn't make it drop. There's who knows how many fruit on it. There could be 10 or 30. I don't know. They're good at hiding until they get a pretty good size. Sugar bell here that's always like drooping in the heat, looking good. The 2 pineapple guavas we planted together that are always struggling. They're looking good as well. This avocado we planted in the wettest area of our yard in a raised bed. It's got some signs of like rot or dieback or something here, so it's not looking the best. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Dunstan chestnut is still looking amazing, you know, with this post-mycorrhizal raised bed. Yeah. Look at them big leaves, hardy leaves. There's the bananas that were starting to bloom from one of my last videos, and you can see there's little tiny bananas up there. These figs are ripening a little bit more each day. Good and sweet.